before. I think it's going to be a very good show. I'm personally excited about it. Me. I should thank you, actually, for putting up with my nonsense for the last 20 minutes. It is appreciated, but seriously, enjoy the show.
Don't be stuttery and laggy, please. Fucking hell.
So what's the plan?
It's really stuttery and laggy.
Take control of our world. When we feel out of place, disconnected, and divided.
This is on the official Game Awards fucking YouTube channel as well.
Alright, I'm going in.
To be heroes?
What we're doing here could change things forever.
Tonight, we bring the world together.
You're with us now.
We celebrate who we are.
This is humanity's chance to...
For Doom!
And what we are.
I'm with you every step of the way.
The future of gaming. Welcome to Gamescom, opening night live.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Jeff Keighley, and welcome to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020. Now, this year, Gamescom is, of course, a little different than normal, and I hope all of you and your families are safe and healthy at home. In 2020, games have comforted and connected us more than ever. And with the launch of PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X later this year, games are only going to get better. Well, all summer, I was hopeful we could get to this very moment, a big live showcase filled with more than 35 games to kick off Gamescom 2020. Tonight, you'll get a first look at Fall Guys Season 2 and an extended gameplay demo of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. Plus, we might have a couple surprises along the way, too. But before we start, I want to acknowledge and thank all the game developers, marketers, and publishers who have worked under challenging circumstances to keep us entertained. This show is nothing without them or my production team, and doing a show at this scale safely is not easy, especially when all of you at home have some pretty insane expectations. I hope tonight reminds you.
Yeah, all
why
we
you
expect is
love
the game to
play
fucking
games.
work. That's pretty
And with
high.
that, we're going to move on to our first game with a game that was just announced yesterday, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And joining me is Dan Vondrack from Raven to tell us about the game and give you an exclusive sneak peek. Dan, how you doing?
Good, Jeff. Thanks for having me here. This has been a dream project for us to work on. From nearly the beginning of development, we knew Black Ops Cold War was going to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 1. And we loved the idea of returning to the pillars built the Black Ops franchise: deniable operations, conspiracy grounded in history, and that shadowy world of paranoia. And we get to mix all those together, drop the player into the
Ronald
1980s
Reagan.
at the height of the Cold War. And it's really
I
something
don't know how
that we
Ronald
know
Reagan
would
speaks.
feel relevant to today. And
All we
also
know is
uniquely
that
Black
he's
Ops.
looking up at us.
Well, you start playing with Black
disbelief.
Ops, everyone wants to know characters. We saw yesterday in the reveal trailers, some familiar faces. So, Woods, Mason, break it down. How does this fit into the Black Ops canon? You said it's a direct sequel, so are we going to see a lot of familiar faces?
Yeah, part of the fun in making this game was bringing back the iconic characters like Woods and Hudson and Mason and seeing how all those personalities mix with some of the new characters. So the campaign takes place in 1981, and we love that we've been able to have so many connections to the original Black Ops. and
Woods
really
does
be
not look
direct
that much
sequel to
older,
the game.
considering it's
Now,
15
one thing
years
that I'm
later.
really excited about this is you're pushing the storytelling in kind of a new direction with some branches and some options about how you play through the campaign. Can you maybe walk us through your thinking there?
Yeah, one of the driving forces from early in development was to say, let's take this Black Ops thrill ride and infuse it with some player choice and some player freedom. Anything we can do to give the player a little more ownership over their experience. So that starts with allowing the player to create their own character for the Cold War campaign. They can name them and pick a military background and really pretend they are that Black Ops soldier that they want
So
to
we're not
be.
playing as Mason.
From there, we wanted to take some of our missions and infuse optional objectives, multiple paths, and some player choice moments inside some of those missions. And it was fun to find that balance between the hard-driving Call of Duty action and these more non-linear experiences inside some of the missions. So with choice comes the player wanting to feel that impact. So some of those choices earlier in the game, and
I think it's going to be like Hitman,
shape the
a bit
ending
like
of the
Hitman.
narrative of the campaign.
All right, so multiple endings to this game.
Like Black Ops
Yeah,
2's
absolutely.
campaign.
That was one of the big things for us. It's like we love that Black Ops has always been willing to take risks, and we all know they did some of this in Black Ops 2. And with our story and with these features, we love paying homage to those early Black Ops games.
Oh, yeah, I remember the numbers. All right. Well, Dan, we are excited to see more of it. I know multiplayer reveal is coming in September, but since you got a switch there, maybe you could flip the switch on something exclusive for us. Right? What are you going to show us?
Oh, God.
Yeah, absolutely. This is really exciting because this will be the first time we've done this outside the walls of the development studio. This is a scene from earlier in the game, and it's a critical point that really shows the narrative of the world, shows this threat that our heroes are going to be battling. So let's take a look.
Yep. Oh, God.
1943. Detailed information from the Manhattan Project was stolen from Los Alamos by the Russian spy known as Perseus. 1968, the Vietnam War. Viet Cong soldiers orchestrated by Perseus.
I know nothing about the Vietnam War. I know nothing about the Cold War. So I have no fucking idea what's going on.
5 days ago, while on a mission, we acquired intel that Perseus is in play again and planning an attack on the West. Perseus. The CIA's analysts consider him to be the single largest threat to the free world.
Mr. Hudson, we're all aware of Perseus. We're also aware he's more myth than fact. I mean, personally, I think he's nothing more than the Russian boogeyman.
General Haig, allow me to introduce the man best suited to respond to that. CIA clandestine special officer Russell Adler. He's one of the few people who even come close to capturing Perseus.
Mr. Adler, why should we take this Perseus threat seriously?
You don't have to, sir.
Yeah, then a lot of innocent people are gonna die.
Why do you say that?
Sir.
Every time Perseus has come into play, it's shifted the balance of the Cold War. After 13 years of silence, if he's active, something big is gonna happen. Something that will affect the free world.
I'm Ronald Reagan. I'm coming to say hello. I don't know what he sounds like. I've never heard him speak.
Mr. President.
Sir.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, this is Jason Hudson and Russell Adler.
I know their names. Who do you think approved their last mission? Is the threat real?
Yes, sir, we believe it.
He looks like Postman Pat.
Can you stop Perseus?
We can, sir. I've already submitted the requisition for my team.
Sir, their requests are highly irregular. Most likely illegal if the press gets a hold.
What the hell are you talking about? Do you know who we are?
Every mission we go on is illegal.
Sergeant Woods, plausible deniability is the backbone of our work.
Al, we're talking about preventing an attack on the free men and women of the world. Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants.
His voice is really creepy.
You've been given an important task. Protecting our very way of life from a great evil. There is no higher duty. There is no higher honor. And while few people will know of your struggles, rest assured, the entire free world will benefit. I know you won't fail us.
That looks like John Travolta. That was it. It was just a fucking completely CGI-filled cutscene.
For you guys as well, including this
wow.
one, a new
Great.
next-gen narrative action-adventure game from Reflector Entertainment in Montreal. It's called Unknown 9. The game tells the story of Haruna, a woman raised on the streets of India and haunted by visions of her own death. Haruna struggles to understand her mysterious innate abilities to manipulate the unseen. Check out this first look.
If you do another fucking CGI trailer, I will flip the table. For fuck's sake. I've no tolerance for CGI trailers in games anymore. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Why are they trying to kill her? They're just kids. All those kids are trying to kill them. What the fuck? Great. Who cares? I don't care. There's no gameplay. I don't care. I don't care. Illuminati confirmed. Believe in the unknown. What the fuck? Hey, here we go.
To the gameplay. One of
exactly.
this year's biggest games has been Doom Eternal. Tonight we've got an exclusive first look at the campaign expansion called The Ancient Gods Part 1. Check this out.
How big is it going to be? How long is it going to be? Is it going to be this a shitty little tiny DLC? Or is it going to be an actual expansion like they said? And it can't be that long, because Doom Eternal itself isn't that long. Submarine? An oil rig. It's set on a big oil rig. Well, what are they going to add, though, other than new locations? Are there new weapons? New enemy types, maybe? I don't know. Bro. Lemony fresh. I can't actually tell if some of this is new or old stuff from the campaign. The Ancient Gods Part 1. I hate it already. Fuck the Marauders. Not 2 Marauders at once. They've done that on purpose. To antagonize the people who hate them.
2020 marks the 25th anniversary of a legendary game studio, BioWare. Tonight, Casey Hudson and the team wanted to give everyone around the world a little taste of what's next. Casey, over to you.
Anthem 2.0.
You know, 6 years ago, we were on the stage with you at the 2014 Game Awards, accepting the Game of the Year for Dragon Age Inquisition. And since then, we've been imagining
that was not Game of the Year. Fuck off.
Generation technology to bring the world and characters of Dragon Age to life. We're still in early production, but we thought it was time to give you the very first look at how BioWare's passionate team of developers are crafting this very special game.
No one trusts you. No one trusts you anymore. Especially with another fucking CGI trailer. Oh, it's real life.
So I've got to see it grow up and turn from a company of 35 people to a company of more than 300 people.
There's amazing people in the industry. There's amazing stories to be told with other people.
I love that character so much.
It's awesome. We're very experimental here at BioWare. So we're always coming up with new stuff.
I haven't played any. I've played a bit of each Dragon Age game.
To life for our players and fans to enjoy.
I played the most of Dragon Age 2. I played like 15 hours of it. The other Dragon Ages I've played like an hour or two of.
It's got it all. It's got frontier stories. It's got mystery.
You're doing the same thing you've already done years ago, and it turned out to be a huge fucking failure.
Fantasy setting.
You really feel like you're the hero in the Dragon Age
What have you been
world.
doing?
You're saving people.
For the last 6 years.
Is a wonderful world to play in.
I am really excited about the future of Dragon Age.
Oh.
This is an original world, original flora, original wildlife, original architecture. That makes
All
it
the
fun
Dragon
to
Age games
explore
is the
and
Dragon Age
discover.
games never.
In the next Dragon Age, we get an opportunity
I don't know.
to
The Dragon
see
Age games
things,
never
new places, and interact
really
with
had
people who
a good
lived
trilogy
and grew
like
up in
Mass
these
Effect.
spaces as well.
You know.
For the game we're working on now, we want to tell a story. What happens when you don't have power?
Like you can kind of play them individually, you know. You can't really do that with Mass Effect.
The things that you can expect in the next installment are going to be stories that focus on the people around you and the friends and family you make.
Something that we'll be able to look forward to in Dragon Age is a really close relationship with game characters.
Don't
who
call
really
it
become
Dragon
real
Age.
for you.
We want characters to either be loved or hated. One of the best examples of that is Solus. Half the community wants to kill him, half the people want to marry him, and another part want to do both.
They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
BioWare and EA has been one of the forerunners in using motion magic technology, and that makes it way more realistic when you're looking at the characters and the way they walk.
Dragon Age Inquisition is just the single-player MMO, really. Wow, look at this. This looks great.
Wonderful collection of digital pixels is actually a living, breathing soul.
No, it's okay.
But they're all quite different games.
Kind of rumble.
Dragon Age. If you like one, you probably there's a chance you won't like the other one.
So I do all of like the big threats that you have to go up against.
Nobody dies on my watch. For the Wardens!
Choice is a big part of what Dragon Age is as a franchise. The decisions you make can affect change in the world.
Decision making can mean that a party member lives or a party member dies.
Oh, she said that with glee. She's a psychopath.
The choices that you do make.
I just love the possibilities that Dragon Age offers us, and I'm excited to explore a lot more of them.
And I don't know how I feel about Dragon Age. I've never really got into it.
It's a fantastic opportunity.
It always felt like a small world. Always felt very corridor-based, Dragon Age.
Next up, it's time for something special.
Back to the Future? What the fuck? What are you doing? Don't you fucking fuck with Back to the Future. What the fuck?
I think there's been a serious miscalculation.
Wow, wait, you're, what's his name? Back to the Future?
I'm Emmanuel Brown, doctor of physics, not of medicine, and certainly not that quack from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, we know who you are, but what are you doing here?
I did come back from the future to this precise moment on August 27th, 2020, because it's imperative we launch Surgeon Simulator 2 right now.
Oh, great. It's a Surgeon Simulator.
During the mid-20th century, some friends of mine from Bernardshire University invented a state-of-the-art medical training facility, otherwise known as the Surgeon Simulator Training Program. Now, 70 years later, we've digitized the experience. It's unbelievable. You can access the program through your computer and then be medically trained from the comfort of your keyboard. And it's available as of, great Scott, this very moment.
I can't believe they've used this to fucking advertise Surgeon Simulator.
Some of the incredibly successful test subjects who have already completed.
I thought we were going to get like a Back to the
So you're
Future
saying a
game.
world premiere will save our future?
Only time will tell. And speaking of time, I'm off to another world premiere, Avengers 26, The Return of the Son of Thanos, opening 2077. And with that, I leave the fate of the human race in your hands. Just make sure you play Surgeon Simulator 2.
Nope.
Doctor's orders.
They used the Back to the Future music and the flames, and wow, what? Oh great, here we go. These YouTubers.
On the head. Where does this part go? Wait, there, we got it. He looks good as new.
Now grab the good arm and bring it in here. We're dying. He's dying.
Oh, it's Zoe from Eurogamer. Oh.
Jesus Christ! What a bad.
I'm Jacksepticeye. Zoe's good. Zoe's good. Zoe, Ian, and Aoife are good.
Doc Brown introducing Jacksepticeye playing Surgeon Simulator, only on opening night live. All right, well, if you thought that crossover was kind of crazy, wait until you get a load of this.
Yeah, but it's not a crossover, though.
I don't think anyone probably saw.
They're not putting anything in the game Back to the Future related, are they? So... Head up. Gum Dum, give me Gum Gum. It's real life. I hate real life. Zombies. Oh no. He does look like the guy from Napoleon Dynamite, but I don't think that's him. No, it's not him. Well, it's obviously not him, but you know what I mean. Is this State of Decay or something? Zombies! 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 Oh, it's Polybridge? Oh, Bridge Constructor, The Walking Dead crossover. Wow, okay. Interesting. You've got to make bridges for zombies to go over, I guess. Instead of trucks and cars now.
Tonight is just the start of Gamescom 2020. Over the next 3 days, there are more streams from IGN and Webedia with in-depth looks at games, a digital cosplay contest, and some special new shows just for Gamescom. Your portal for all things Gamescom this year is Gamescom Now, which you can check out at gamescom.global. Now, one game you'll hear more about later on IGN's post-show is this one, a return of two classic characters that I love. Check this out.
In a world gone strange,
Like Sam and Max, is it? No, not Sam. Sam and Max?
Stands against the darkness.
Is it?
But even they could use some help.
Here, slip on this little beauty for effect.
How the fuck did I get that? I've never even played Sam and Max. And I got that. Holy shit. Just the art style immediately made me think of Sam and Max. Huh.
The return of Sam and Max. Yes. All right. And now it's
Aren't they
time
just
to
point
say
and
hello
clicks?
to my wonderful co-host for ONL from IGN. Please say hello to Sydney Goodman.
Who?
Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, her. Oh,
What's
God.
up, everyone? I'm Sydney Goodman, and I am thrilled to be here. Gamescom is always such a fun event, and throughout the show tonight, I'll be telling you
Don't
about
even look
all
at the
different
chat.
ways that IGN is involved in this year's festivities.
Don't look at the
But
chat.
first, I have an award to announce. The winner of Best Nintendo
Awards?
Switch Game is Little Nightmares 2.
This ain't fucking
Huge congratulations.
goddamn the Game Awards
Like I
show.
said, IGN is going to be here for all of Gamescom with great shows such as the Gamescom Studio, where you can find me and my co-hosts for all day long games content, interviews, dev talks, and more. Plus, we have Gamescom Awesome Indies, the show with and for indie
The
developers.
bitrate is so low on the
Saturday,
stream.
August 29th at 7 p.m. Central European Time, so be sure to tune in for more announcements and special guests. And now, let's go back to Jeff for our next big world premiere.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sid. We are so excited to see what's in the Gamescom studio and also Awesome Indies. And I'm going to be on the Daily Show tomorrow, so looking forward to that.
The Daily Show?
All right, well, on to our next game.
Trevor
In the
Noah?
next World of
Oh,
Warcraft
God.
expansion, players will journey beyond the mortal world of Azeroth to a place where
It
no
will
living
never
soul
die.
has set foot before. The Shadowlands, the afterlife of an entire Warcraft universe. The infinite realms of the Shadowlands are watched over by different factions, known as covenants, each holding dominion over a different aspect of the afterlife. And depending on how someone lived their mortal life, they may end up as part of one of these covenants when they cross over into the Shadowlands. Today, we're excited to give you a closer look at the noble and pure Kyrian Covenant from the realm of Bastion, who are charged with carrying the souls of the dead into the beyond. So sit back and get ready for the world premiere of Bastion, the first in Blizzard Entertainment's new 4-part series of animated shorts called Afterlives. Enjoy.
Yeah, I will never, ever play a game that requires a subscription fee. Never. Ever. Ever. So I'm not a dick. I'm not stupid.
Light, save my soul.
Afterlives, Bastion. We're using shitty art stuff because we somehow don't have enough money, I guess, to make proper trailers and stuff.
Where am I?
Wow.
Welcome to Bastion.
How much Activision Blizzard
a
worth?
truly selfless life, and for that, you have been chosen.
Chosen?
To shed your mortal burdens and join the ranks of the Ascended, serving to ferry the souls of the dead unto the Shadowlands.
I serve the light, and my work is not done. There is an evil that must be...
There is no evil here. The darkness was sealed within the Maw long ago.
You're
It's
wrong.
like
He destroyed my home.
it's like one frame every
And my
10
king,
seconds.
He must be punished.
You are an aspirant now. You must accept your new purpose and purge yourself of this desire for vengeance.
What I desire is justice.
Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his death.
And this concerns you? Many souls take eons to ascend.
Yes, but this one seems broken, Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen. I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of Bastion. By mistake.
Be careful, Devos. I would not let the Archon hear such a thought. In time, he will forget. Trust our ways. Trust the path.
Trust the plan.
Devos. How
Devos.
long must we train?
Until you are ready to ascend.
And what is keeping me from ascension?
Nothing but the memory of your mortal life.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Your soul is wounded?
Dun, dun,
Who
dun.
did this to you?
He was my student. He betrayed us all.
Show me.
Uncle Deckard. Oh, Uncle Deckard, demons aren't real. Oh, Leia.
The runes on his blade were unmistakable. This dark agent runs free on a mortal world with the power of the Maw itself in hand. Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The Maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed.
Enough! The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge. You will abandon this course.
As you command, my Archon. Uther, the time of your ascension has come.
I thought I was not ready.
Do you wish to see him punished?
I do.
Then prepare yourself.
This is far too long. Like, for anyone who doesn't play WoW, this is ridiculous.
The moment he falls, we will claim him.
Like, I don't know who any of these people are. Who are these people?
I see. Only darkness.
What is it with darkness? Darkness this, darkness that?
Now, cast him into the maw. Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
He was my student.
Remember what he did and take your vengeance.
Not
They're all fucking blue. That doesn't mean anything to me.
justice.
Wow, that was ridiculous. The blue guy, they're all fucking blue.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed that exclusive look at Bastion. Now, we know many
Who?
of you can't wait to experience Shadowlands, and our friends at
What?
Blizzard want you to know the wait is almost over.
The release date trailer, I guess. Oh, so 2 months from now. Ooh. It looks so 2004. And people complain about Kingdoms of Amalur's graphics. I don't get it. Ten 27/20. Got the fucking date the wrong way around.
October 27th, it is official. And we have so much more opening night live still to go for you. Ratchet & Clank, PlayStation 5, much more. Stay tuned. All right, but now it's time for the announcement of a new universe that is coming to gaming for the first time with a project from a Canadian studio. Check this out.
They have returned. They corrupted, divided, conquered, until finally,
Sean Bean?
the gates
Warhammer
of the
again.
celestial
Great.
realm were thrown open. Our last remaining hope.
See, this looks like what we just fucking saw. This is like World of Warcraft. Fucking wings and all that shit.
Unbroken, we will take back what the dead have ravaged.
Stormground. But what's the game? What's the fucking game? We don't know. 2021. Great. Ugh. Hey, Crash
And you
Bandicoot.
guys may remember back in June, I had some masked fun with my buddy Crash Bandicoot announcing Crash 4 It's About Time. With the game coming in October, Crash, of course, had to come back for opening night live. So let's bring him out, everybody. Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, thank God.
He's where?
What the fuck? He's got a mask on. Okay. Fuck me. Why aren't you here? I went to Germany and you're not here. It's empty. What the fuck? Why is there a robot?
Poor Crash apparently didn't get the memo about Gamescom. But to tell us more about what we just saw, I'm joined by Lou Studdert from Toys for Bob. Lou, what did we see there with Crash and the Gamescom bot?
Apparently you saw him wandering around Cologne, but what he was hinting at was kind of our reveal of what we call flashback tapes, which are a brand new style of level that we are announcing here today.
Okay, so how do these flashback levels kind of play into the overall Crash 4 narrative?
Yeah, so the way that the flashback tape levels work is that they are kind of a peek back in time to the 90s when Neo Cortex
When
was
games were
actually
even
testing
worse.
on Crash and Coco before the events of Crash Bandicoot 1. And they're kind of these devious puzzle rooms that we've made, and they're really hard and they're really awesome and they're super creative, and we can't
I love
wait to
things that are very hard.
Yeah, no, I got to play a demo of this a few weeks ago, and that was a challenge, so I can't imagine
Oh dear.
how
I don't want to do
nefarious
that.
These are. How are they going to be sort of integrated into the game? Are they optional, like offshoot stuff, or how do you get to them?
Sure. So players actually have to collect the flashback tapes in the levels themselves. They're an object that they can pick up, and to actually pick them up, they have to reach them in the level without dying. It's kind of our homage to the death routes from the original trilogy. So players have to reach these objects in the level, pick them up, and then once they get them, they'll get access to these unique levels.
So beyond the pure challenge,
Oh, God.
what other fun? How are these fun for players to kind of experience, and what do they get to do in them?
Sure. So one of the things that we did was we actually used these as, like I said, puzzle rooms, really kind of fun, nefarious, devious ways for Crash to really express that pure platforming kind of aspect of gameplay that we know and love about the franchise. But then narratively for us, it was really cool to layer in kind of a unique perspective to the franchise. This is the moment when Cortex is really excited about the prospect of Crash being on his team, because Crash was originally created by Cortex, and so this is a weird point in time that's never really been explored in the games before.
It's a prequel.
Awesome. All right, well, Crash 4, It's About Time looks phenomenal, Lou. We cannot wait to check it out in October. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Awesome. All right, well, we will be right back after this for more Gamescom.
Oh no, they're going to do an
Opening Night
advert.
Live.
They're going to do an ad break. What's this? This is Outriders. I want to play this just to see what it's like. I've seen this fucking trailer already. It's the Technomancer or something, what it's called? Whatever it's called.
A rupture that obliterates without warning. Alone, the hordes of Enoch will fall before me. But together, this entire planet will fear us. The anomaly alters us, each in our own ways, yet we are drawn down the same road, into the dark heart of creation. 'Cause I feel the way you feel.
Is this game fucking coming out yet?
We will find the source, whatever it holds, whatever it takes.
Reminds me of Remnant. Outriders. What's the release? Fucking hell. That's not that far away, and you don't have a release date? What are you, the new fucking consoles? Red Bull tastes like shit, mate. Oh, great. Hyperscape. The game that has died flat on its ass already.
Leave as a champion.
And they should already cut their losses.
Time to party.
Yeah, Outriders is being made by the people who made Bulletstorm, so there is a bit of hope. But, yeah. I feel like they were forced to make it, and it wasn't something they actually wanted to make, you know? Square Enix were like, we want a 4-player co-op looter-shooter Destiny-type thing. And, but we want to make a single-player Bulletstorm game. Painkiller thing.
Welcome to Necromunda. I can see you're new here. Let me get you up
No, it's
to
Warhammer
speed.
again.
The Underhive's named well. A sprawl of humanity suffering away like ants. Deep underground where we ain't causing trouble.
Bloody hell,
Boys
Governor.
and girls, no matter how loud we are. And do we ever make some noise? Every Orlog says they could shoot the tail off a lashworm and they'd splash your head from 20 paces for saying they couldn't. I don't want to say immortal, but when their armor, blood, skin and will are of iron, it's a potent combo. Why would
If Focus Home is so bad, why do they
know
keep
about an all-female
getting
gang
to make
of
Warhammer games
psychopaths, drug dealers,
with such a
killers,
beloved license?
cloners, and makes sense. And Escher will cut you up just for the fun of it. Goliaths are big. That's it. Anything smaller than them doesn't deserve to live. And they're just as happy filling you with lead as they are smashing you to pieces with
But what's
a
the fucking
power
game?
Now, mixing that whole
Oh
pot
no,
together
is it
in
a
place
free
like
team
this, you can imagine what happens.
hero shooter thing?
Chaos, gang warfare, for wealth, for power.
Oh dear.
Hell, sometimes just for fun. So,
It's a
think
turn-based
you're ready?
tactical thing, really?
Necromunda
See,
Underhive
that
Wars
fucking
comes
trailer
to
does not give off that
PlayStation 4,
vibe at
Xbox One,
all.
and PC on September 8th.
To me, it looks like a free-team hero shooter from
O
that.
futuro dos jogos, além de realidades virtuais extremamente fidedignas e realistas, eu acho que também se encontra em formas mais expressivas e absurdas, quebrando cada vez mais esses paradigmas de formato de videogame que a gente tem e sendo usado mais do que nunca como uma ferramenta de expressão artística.
I envision the future of gaming
Oh,
to be
it's this
quite
thing.
bright and quite online.
Quite
The
bright.
next generation of console will clearly allow
I only
AAA
see
and
darkness.
indie developers to build more creative-driven games that I hope will cover more diverse subjects.
I want to play all kinds of stories about people and places, both real and imagined. I want comedy games. I want autobiographical games. I really
I'm looking at
wanna see
the
what
guitars.
Pro futuro dos games, eu vejo uma evolução, obviamente, gráfica, mas eu vejo ainda mais evolução na inteligência artificial e na maneira com a qual a gente interage com os games, tudo em busca de experiências mais imersivas.
The future of gaming.
You know, one of the things I love about opening night is that we can show you the biggest games in the industry and also
They've got some
smaller
holographic
titles
stuff
that
going
should be
on.
on your radar. So pay attention to this next game. It comes from a team of two in Sweden, Tuxedo Labs. Over the past 3 years,
Sweden.
developer Dennis Gustafsson has built his own game engine to realize his vision for a fully destructible game world. What he's building has absolutely blown me away, so I asked Dennis to prepare a special trailer just for tonight. I hope you're equally inspired by the ideas in this next game. Definitely one to watch. Teardown.
Teardown, okay. Sweden, home of ABBA. Yeah. Did I hear like a background person then? Oh, interesting. Oh god, it's got voxel art style. what do you do in it? See, this is the type of game that I would have loved when I was like 10, but now I need a bit more. I need something to actually do. I would have loved just fucking around in this when I was like 10. I could have fucked around in this game for hours and hours and hours. But now that I'm older, I feel like I need something more. My imagination is not what it used to be. Oh, you've got to, what, find the switches and then get out? It's a stealth heist game where you blow everything up. It's not very stealthy then, is it? Interesting, okay. So you... Okay, so it's like you got to make your path. Okay, interesting. Okay, that actually... If there's loads of levels, I might actually like that.
Last year at Opening Night Live, we announced Little Nightmares 2 to the world. Well, the team at Tarsier Studios hasn't shown anything since, but that changes right now. Here is a first look at the gameplay.
Jeff, there's two people next to you. Jeff,
2, which is
there's a little girl next to you. Jeff,
February,
Jeff,
with more to come throughout the week of Gamescom, including a live demo on Gamescom Studio tomorrow.
I heard good things about the first Little Nightmares. It's a shit horror game. Well, you think everything's shit, Jax. I thought I was the fucking cynical person who complained about everything. You two are terrible. I like these kind of physics-based puzzles stuff. Why are they so small? It's like a horror version of Unraveled. Oh! You just killed that thing! Oh god. That's some nightmarish creature design. Oh, Slender Man. Little Nightmares 2. 11th of February. And then later in 2021 for that. For next-gen consoles. Oh, this actually looks...
I'm WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler, and I'm reuniting with my old buddy Mauro Ranallo to bring you all the over-the-top action in WWE 2K Battleground.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of that WWE All-Stars.
This is great.
They're doing this because they're taking a break from the mainline series because the last one was such a fucking disaster.
Superstars and legends brawling it out like never before. Oh no, hold on to your toupee, Mauro. Look out below. WWE is LIT. You know, I'm a little more old school than Mauro, so I can't wait to see these WWE legends teach these kids a thing or two. And you know what? Here's a closer look at the insane action. It's a great evening for WWE.
Their heads are so big. That's the point, I guess. Yeah, like WWE All-Stars was pretty, from what I heard, was really cool. And was underrated, underplayed. But it doesn't look as insane as All-Stars did. I know nothing about wrestling.
Finish him! Oh no! He just hit the snooze button! How do you lose like that? What's the matter with you legends? This is that's just an example of the pandemonium that you're going to experience when you head to the battlegrounds. Whew, that's a big toy hammer. Oh, I can't believe my eyes.
This reminded me of like really old live events where they used to get crazy, wacky celebrities on.
Pre-order WWE 2K Battlegrounds today and brawl without limits.
September 18th.
Mamma mia! Oh, sorry, Moro. I know that's your line.
Sorry, what? Moron?
Hello
You
again.
mean Mario?
I have even more awards to announce, so let's get right down to it.
This isn't an award show.
Of Best Action Adventure Game is
Watch Dogs 2.
Legion.
It's not out. Oh, Watch Dogs Legion. It's not out yet. It's not out yet. You can't give it a fucking reward. It's not out yet. What the fuck? It's not out yet. Oh,
The
Star
winner
Wars.
of the Best Action Game is
It's not out yet. And it's EA, for Christ's truth.
This is gonna be close. The winner of Best Multiplayer Game is Operation Tango.
Operation Tango. It takes two to save the world.
It's not out yet. Why are you giving awards to games that aren't out yet?
I used to be an explorer.
The winner of Best Indie Game is Curious Expedition 2.
I've never even heard of the first one.
Did not believe what I had witnessed. It was time for the world to learn my name.
Congratulations to all the winners. As I mentioned, IGN will be here for all of Gamescom with great shows and new ways for you to get all your gaming news. Check it out.
Gamescom 2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've turned the single biggest show in gaming into 5. Gamescom Now is your virtual show floor. With
Get out of my Halo.
Coverage. Gamescom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late night talk show.
Oh,
Our
nice.
Gamescom Awesome Indie Show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming. And finally, the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom Now.
And now it is time to talk about that Best Action Game winner, Star Wars Squadrons. This is a new immersive space combat game from Motive Studios that delivers the ultimate Star Wars pilot fantasy. We've missed those. In Squadrons, you'll suit up and fly for both the New Republic and the Galactic Empire across intense 5v5 multiplayer battles, as well as an all-new, authentic single-player story set after the events of Star Wars Episode 6.
And it's not full
Return of the
price.
Jedi.
It's
Today,
like
we'll
40
get a
quid,
glimpse of what
$40,
Squadron's
sorry.
story has to offer by taking a brief look at one of the single-player missions featuring some light narration by the Motive team. Let's check it out.
We all choose our path, light or dark.
Carrie Fisher, don't use
Freedom
her
or
image
destruction.
in vain. If it's
The
shit.
Empire chose to destroy Alderaan in order to spread fear and douse the fires of rebellion. But the heroic pilots of the Rebel Alliance have chosen to keep fighting, to show the Empire that we are not afraid. It was their bravery that ended Palpatine's reign and brought about our new republic. However, the Empire lives on, shattered though it may be. As I speak, Imperial forces are edging toward the Bormir sector, hoping to end our new
Can't
republic
stop
before we
edging.
find our footing. As their empire collapses, they try to tighten their grip. But the galaxy is changing, and you can be a part of it. With the help of brave and daring pilots, this war can end. Make a choice. Fly with the new republic. Change our galaxy.
Do not pre-order. Pre-order
I'm
you
Suzanne
won't.
Hunka, narrative producer on Star Wars Squadrons. Our single-player story is one of daring pilots and deep-seated rivalries.
Take Titan Squadron. Hunt down this Starhawk and eliminate it.
Gladly, Admiral Sloan.
Over the course of the story,
If
you'll fly
pre-order,
as two
you are
pilots
idiot.
on opposite sides of the war. And, like all modes in Star Wars Squadrons, you'll have the option to experience every mission fully
VR.
immersed in VR.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue
Actual, well,
I hear
even
you're
on
the reason I was able to
PC,
finally
not just
get a
PlayStation.
Today, we're giving you a glimpse of an early Imperial mission behind enemy lines.
One of our spies, Agent Thorne, has discovered vital intelligence on Project Starhawk.
Heil Hitler.
Your mission is to extract her from an orbital outpost above Hosnian Prime. Behind enemy lines, you'll have to eliminate perimeter defenses. The outpost is defenseless. When you've secured the area,
I got no idea.
I've
never played
and our extraction team will
any
acquire
space
Agent Thorne.
fighter games.
Once Thorne is secure, reach your Gozanti cruisers and return to the Overseer.
Cover our escape and escort us to the jump point.
I've got a joystick. One of those cheap ones. Those HOTAS ones. Those cheap ones.
Titan 3, take out those fighters. Understood. I'll handle it.
Play Everspace 2.
No time to celebrate. Move on.
Budget Zulu.
Mission
Oh
will
wait,
immerse you
that's
into
Star
the
Trek.
escalating conflict between the New Republic and a shattered empire.
Budget
Debrief
Chewie.
with your squad mates between missions.
You're our new wingmate.
Customize and master all 8 starfighters and join the galaxy's finest.
I need you focused and ready to go.
Free space. Okay, not Everspace. Free space.
From bombing runs at the Nadiri dockyards to setting a trap in the Xavian abyss. The story of these
The
rival
art style
squadrons will
looks
push the war to the
interesting.
brink and define the galaxy for years to
Doesn't
come.
look like super
I look forward to
hyper
seeing you in
realistic like
combat October 2nd.
Battlefront. Pilots wanted. October 2nd? Okay.
That is not all EA has to share from a galaxy far, far away today. At Star Wars Galaxy Edge, you can enter the world of Batuu, where you can visit Oga's Cantina or jump into the Millennium Falcon on a run to Smuggler's Cove. It was this incredible adventure at Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World Resort that inspired The Sims' latest game pack. Check this out.
Oh, the Sims? The fucking Sims? Sim bollocks? Oh, Star Wars in Sims. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Can we blow Earth up with the Death Star? Blow all the Sims up. Blow Sim Earth up. This is not the Sim you are looking for.
One genie. Shoe paza
Yeah, I know how much the DLC Sims is. It's ridiculous. Every expansion is like buying a new fucking game. But it's the same game, and it barely adds anything.
There is even more Star Wars to come later in the show. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker
Great.
Saga is up, and as we move into our second hour, we've got Fall Guys Season 2 still to come, the reveal of that, which I can't wait for you guys to see. And of course, a gameplay demo of Ratchet and Clank Rift
That's
Apart
all I'm
for
looking for.
PlayStation 5. But
It's Ratchet
right
and
now,
Clank.
you might remember this next game from Annapurna Interactive from last year's Microsoft E3 event. And today, I'm excited to share a new announcement from the team. This interactive thriller about a man stuck in a time loop is one of this year's most intriguing indie titles, and now they've added an absolutely all-star cast to the game. Here's a whole new look at 12 minutes.
I think I know what this is.
All right, close your eyes.
William
I
Dafoe.
want you to think of a flower. Look at its contours, its curves. Now I want you
to imagine it changing, moving backward, returning to its bud. Think of that bud, unopened. Look at it as a whole, then silently repeat these phrases. May you be free from suffering. May you be free from fear.
I'm William Dafoe and I've got a huge penis.
Peace and joy.
James McAvoy, isn't it? About a man trapped in a time loop, coming soon. Only on Xbox, really? They've got an exclusive, guys, finally.
It's going to be a really special indie game. So glad to announce that here on the show.
Oh, Godfall.
Now, last year at the Game Awards, we announced Godfall.
Oh,
a new
Godfall.
looter shooter coming to PlayStation 5 and PC from Counterplay. Tonight, we've got a quick sneak peek of one of the new Valor plates with more footage coming as part of Gamescom 2020. Check this out.
This looks bollocks, and it's not even free to play. I'm a bee. I'm a rabbit. Stream, would you stop dying, please? Was that it? That was horrific.
We have much more
fuck?
O&L to come. Exclusive looks at LEGO Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga, Fall Guys Season 2. Wait until you see what the Mediatonic guys are up to.
Oh dear.
And so much more. But first, I'm sure you saw that earlier this week, Heart of Deimos, Warframe's newest expansion, was released on PC, Xbox, and PS4. And today, it's also on Switch, all platforms. Here's a look at the Heart of Deimos.
Deimos.
Subvert new territory to our sovereign will. But that was what it wanted too. It raged unchecked through metal, bone,
Only I like the game.
flesh. Life. We are infested with it.
What?
Now, the gateway is failing.
Feed me, Seymour, feed me. Take my strong hand. Take my strong hand, Seymour. Strong hand.
Approaches.
Feed me.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
But before we fall, we shall scream.
Never really liked the animation quality in this game. Always seemed very juddery, and the transitions from animation to animation just very skippy. Deimos. Why gaming is more important for all of us
many
now.
People have been discovering or rediscovering video games during lockdown, whether it be older people or bored teenagers or middle-aged parents who suddenly find they have to do something together with their kids. And I think I've given out more advice about video games in 2020 than any other time ever. And
Is that an Epiphone or a
result,
Gibson?
it's
I wonder.
more important than ever that we keep making different interesting things for folk to play.
A pandemia pela qual a gente está passando tem sido um período difícil a todos. Então, nesse momento, eu acho que a gente precisa lembrar de mostrar mais empatia, demonstrar mais amor, mais carinho e saber que
We need
a
to
gente
show
vai
more
sair
love
dessa
by
juntos.
shooting more people.
Vai ser difícil, mas isso tudo vai passar.
With love bullets.
I hope everybody gets healthy and safely through this corona virus time. Care about other people and wear your masks.
Jogos são, na minha opinião pessoal, a forma de arte mais incrível de se expressar. Eles englobam
Well, yeah, they should be,
música,
but you
arte,
fucking
escrita, e
keep
você
making
tem a
the same
chance de
thing over and over
controlar
again.
e vivenciar essas experiências você mesmo. É mágico. é maravilhoso. Jogos são puro amor.
Gaming is the most important entertainment industry in the world. It just is. And you're doing fuck all with it. Knack! Oh god. Frying pan. My grandmama told me I can't go to heaven, so I stopped praying and asking for blessings and started preparing for my Armageddon. Got nothing to lose, I'm all in. Walking the edge, don't fall in. Enough of the lies, don't apologize. I don't understand, are you foreign? This is the place, this is the site. Grab all your people and log in. I'm waiting, don't care how long it's gonna take. Watching the wait for that. Well, by capitalism's rule, gaming is the most important. Oh, that game. They're making a sequel to it? Wow, and then the fucking trailer looks nothing like the actual game. I thought it was going to be a 2D brawler, not a 3D arena fighter.
All right, guys, we're back officially into hour 2. We've got an hour more of great stuff to show you. Destiny 2, Beyond Light Stasis. You're going to see a brand new look at that. Fall Guys Season 2 and Ratchet & Clank for PlayStation 5.
Yay.
And so much more.
You know they put that at the end to make you stay there.
Continues, and it just is the start
just to see
of
Ratchet &
Gamescom
Clank.
2020. But right now, on September 25th, Mafia Definitive Edition launches a comprehensive.
I'm so worried about this. It's going to be bollocks, man, I'm telling you. It's so annoying, because I want to experience it as if it was coming out today, and it's going to be shit.
Into the Salieri crime family. Check this out.
It's just going to be Mafia-free. Just going to be Mafia-free.
In this room,
with the story of Mafia 1,
because they have the
and that's
only
it.
thing that matters to me.
Gonna be bollocks.
The only thing that should matter to any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
They're loyal.
That's right.
It's gonna be bad, man. The gameplay that they showed off looks terrible.
Day's work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since
Oh, toughen them more into you.
And then next you're stuffing your pockets full of Salieri's dirty money.
Go get him, Tommy!
Teach these boys
But Mafia 2 is one of my favourite games of all time.
Break every bone in their bodies.
You want me to become one of those Wall Street boys?
Don't sass me, Tommy. I'm trying to teach you the ropes, so you don't get strangled by them.
Now you stay straight with me. You're gonna
Look at that, the guns have no... The sound design's terrible. They've got no recoil at all.
You won't ever need to worry about me.
Okay, then. Welcome to the family.
Damn, dude. I'm so fucking worried. That's definitely a wait for reviews situation, and I mean like user reviews.
Next, we're going to introduce you to a turn-based multiplayer strategy FPS.
Or was that an Epic Games Store
from a team in
exclusive?
Montreal, Canada. Lemnis Gate is coming in early 2021 and has a unique mechanic built around a 25-second time loop. Check this out.
A turn-based strategy shooter in a 25-second time loop. What? Oh. I'm confused with what's going on here. I don't understand this. I'm confused. It looks like Crucible or the Cycle.
Next spring,
Star
get ready to
Wars,
experience
Lego
memorable
Star
moments
Wars,
and non-stop action from
capitalism
all
at its
9 Star Wars
finest.
films in Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. The entire series has been reimagined with new, fun-filled Lego humor, and now we've got your first look at the gameplay trailer.
Money, money, money. Lego, Lego, Lego.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
Is that not Mark Hamill? Couldn't they have just got Mark Hamill?
The Force is unusually strong with him. That much is clear.
Couldn't they have got the fucking actors to do the voices?
Young Skywalker has
Miss Piggy. It's a third-person shooter. What the fuck?
That boy is our last hope.
I like the Lego games. Well, I haven't liked one in a while, but some of them have been really good. Really, really, really good.
Your sister Leia sent me. We need your help.
Now I can experience the awful prequel and new trilogy. Lego Star Wars was great. Lego Indiana Jones was really good. Lego Batman 2 was really good. And Lego City Undercover was the best one by far. Like a really, really good game. Like Lego City Undercover was basically just GTA in Lego, but you played a policeman, and it was really good. It was awesome. I recommend it wholeheartedly. That frame rate, what the fuck is going on? Looks pretty good, this. It's Battlefront. But it's Lego.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
So be it, Jedi.
I don't mind the voices. It's just a different kind of humor. I like both. I'd be perfectly happy having voices or not. I don't mind.
Man, Lego Star Wars looks so fun, coming to next gen as well. All right, we'll be
I might
right
play
back
that.
with more world premieres from huge new games like Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart, Medal of Honor, Above and Beyond,
the VR
and
one.
Destiny 2. But before that, here's a look at a game that is launching tonight on Nintendo Switch and Steam. It's called Struggling from Frontier, a fun physics-based platformer where up to 2 players control Troy, our fleshy hero. Check this out, and remember, you can play this tonight.
What is it? Is it actually any good? Oh, it's one of these games. Nothing to get that excited about. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Big calamity! I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I had to get my green screen broke, so I had to get my other one out, and it's just precariously leaning against something, and I whacked into it and it fell over. Always have a backup. Is it Age of Empires? Have I missed the best thing? Dun dun dun. The third one? Really? The speed? 2 new game modes. Historical battles. You are samurai. I think I own Age of Empires 3. Age of Empires 3. Definitive Edition. We're going to release all the other games remastered before we release the new 4th one. Xbox. Oh, this game.
Where are we?
Until Dawn, people. It's not very good, I don't think. The first one.
What more proof is needed that the devil walks among us in little...
Oh, bloody hell. Ooh, 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 heck. Ooh, heck, the frame rate's gone to shit. The stream is stuttering. It's a interactive movie. Project Cars 3. Apparently this isn't very good. They really arcadeified it. But I don't know, I think it looks quite good. Let me check Steam. Because it's out today.
I gotta say, the game that I've given the most hours to, that I love going back to, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now,
Really?
Since Origins came out,
Really?
this new reboot of Assassin's Creed, so to speak. That was my first time getting into it.
I keep going back to
and
Dark
I have
Souls.
put almost 400 hours into Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
At the moment, I enjoy to play Fall Guys with my friends. It's very funny, easy to learn, but hard to master.
I have a few games that I
There's nothing to master in Fall Guys.
to every year. Halo, the entire Master Chief Collection, is really a big one for me where that's concerned. But I also still just casually binge Animal Crossing, and I've been doing that basically all year.
I haven't put down Animal Crossing since I downloaded it. I find the daily repetitive rhythm so soothing and predictable. Although, much like my house, my island is still a complete tip.
I find Dark Souls relaxing.
Up next, we have the award for Best Microsoft Xbox Game. And the winner is Tell Me Why. Congratulations to
Tell me why did you not make a movie out of this or a TV show
you'll be happy to know that
instead?
IGN is going to help you digest all that info with Gamescom Daily Show, where you can get all the daily highlights and a late night show experience from gamers for gamers. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you very much, Sid. And by the way, congratulations to Don't Nod for Tell Me Why, a really important
It's
game.
not a
that is
game.
out now that you can play.
It's a
on
fucking
Xbox
interactive
Game
TV
Pass.
show.
As we know, there's a lot going on in the world, and that goes beyond the pandemic. Between social conflicts we're seeing in the news and acts of nature, we can see how vulnerable we as people can sometimes be. And now I think it's as important time as ever to remember to come together and support one another. We are a global gaming community. There are millions of people watching tonight, and I know we're all here because we love games and we know that games are good in the world.
Stop shooting people.
I think we've all felt that
Thank
in
you.
2020. So I think that's really important to remember amongst all the games and trailers. All right, well, one way as a community we can come together to do some good is the Gamescom Forest.
One
Gamescom
day of the
has
year,
launched
I
a
am gay.
reforestation project by
Because why not?
planting a
Live a
Gamescom
little.
forest together with the community. Gamers worldwide can go to gamescom.global
If I'm single, does
and
it matter?
donate to plant more trees. So let's plant a forest together. All right, well, now we're going to move on to another game, and this one was announced back in May. Chorus is a dark space combat shooter where players take control of Nara on a quest to destroy the dark cult that created her, featuring rich, ray-traced 4K 60 FPS environments on next-gen hardware. Here is the first look at gameplay.
No, it won't.
From
It won't be ray-traced and 4K 60. Okay, it might be if it's this one. I thought it was something else. I thought it was that other game. The lady in the spaceship.
Your betrayal. You will be broken.
It's a arcadey third-person shooter thing. Got ray tracing. Corvus. Rise as one. 2021. It looks like if you took those 2D like Resogun and made it a third-person game.
How many crowns have you won?
About-
if one
about
game has
30.
defined the summer of 2020, it absolutely is Fall Guys from Mediatonic in London and Devolver. This game is setting records and
Yep.
putting a much-needed
It's
smile
madness.
on everyone's face.
It's not
Fall
very
Guys,
good.
I think, represents our industry at its absolute
But it's not very
best.
good, though.
Well, soon the Fall Guys experience
That's the
will
problem.
evolve with Season 2. There's a lot of new stuff
It
coming
still doesn't
in
work
tonight.
properly.
Mediatonic is about to give you an exclusive sneak peek at what's next. Get ready. I think the internet is about to freak out. Here it
dear.
is, Fall Guys Season 2.
But it doesn't work properly still. The team games are still unplayable.
Joe, I'm the lead game designer on Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and I just want to reach out and say thank you to everyone who's been playing and enjoying the game so far. As a team, we've been
I've
looking at all the
hated every
fan
minute
arts
of
and
it.
memes and the montage that people have been posting online, and the response to the game has really blown us away. Today, we just wanted to give everyone their first sneak peek at the rounds and the costumes that they can be enjoying as part of Fall Guys Season 2.
I played so much of it. And I fucking hate it. I reached max level within a week. And I haven't played it since.
In Season 2, you'll be dressing your Fall Guy as a medieval hero and competing across brand new rounds inspired by epic quests from the Middle Ages. Traverse giant drawbridges, dodge swinging axes, and scale movable siege ramps in the quest for ultimate
So it's the same
game
modes,
show
just
glory.
different levels. Different environments, but no new modes. It's a medieval style season, okay. Oh god, you have to push shit? Oh, that's gonna be fucking really fun. Oh no. That's gonna be a disaster. How have they managed to capture this footage when the game is laggy and the servers can constantly go down?
Fall Guys game on Twitter is where you want to be. See you on the start line.
But this ain't out for like 40 days. There's still 40 days of the first season, so I don't get it.
My father has Colorado in the palm of his hand, and he's afraid to close his fist. I am not.
Wasteland 3? I need to start focusing my attention more on games like this, I think. I just feel very out of my depth.
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. She's already tried once.
Like I'm certain I would find these games way more rewarding and interesting than the games I play now.
When I was right there.
Give me liberty, or give me a fucking AR-15 to the face.
Go back to Arizona, Rangers. And I'll pretend none of this happened. Stay, and you die alone.
Wow, 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 wow. It's out tomorrow.
I really haven't found any new appreciation for gaming at this time, because my appreciation for gaming before couldn't be high.
You've got a Last of Us 2 statue in the background. You have no appreciation for gaming at all.
Que eu preciso ter com outras pessoas nesses tempos de isolamento, e é o mais próximo que a gente pode ter de experiências reais com pessoas que estão longe da gente.
You get to travel all over the world in games, which is something I've always taken for granted. At the moment, I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, and you know, I kind of prefer
Ghost of Tsushima
just because I've heard that in real life they don't let you run around with katanas.
I appreciate games a lot more than films, music, or whatever, and it's just fine for me to have the time to play with friends or even with my family, to have a lot of fun.
I've been mostly at home with small children, and gaming is the
And
only
guitars.
thing that I get to do for myself.
What are those
anymore.
guitars?
I find it's not only an escape, it's
I want a
also
flying
way
V,
to
damn it.
challenge my brain.
Gaming is becoming clearly more important for a lot of people.
I know her, she's from
You know,
IGN.
Play is a natural instinct, and from Animal Crossing to The Last of Us Part 2 or Ori, yes, it's definitely an incredible time now to be a gamer, yes.
Hey everyone, I'm Vince Sampella, head of Respawn Entertainment. When we set out to create Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, we knew we wanted to bring the series back to its roots. The Medal of Honor
By
franchise
putting it in
is known
VR.
for its powerful and exciting single-player stories that put the player in the boots of a soldier who was there.
Boots on the
It's a series
ground.
that is grounded in history, which tells emotionally authentic stories. Peter Hirschman, who directed the original Medal of Honor in 1999, is back at the helm of this project. You'll hear more from him in just a bit. Peter and I actually worked together on Medal of Honor Allied Assault in 2002, and I'm really happy he's joined us at Respawn to craft a completely new experience in VR. The team is creating a riveting and emotional journey through World War II like you've never seen or played.
You're gonna see
It weaves in the personal
Michael
stories
Bay
of
explosions
the veterans
in
and
your
survivors
face
of the war,
in
and
VR.
powerful interviews that help set the stage for what players will experience. It's more than just a game. And we could not be more excited to show the world the next look at Medal of Honor Above and Beyond and the game's action-packed story. Let's take a look.
Well, I can play this. I got VR. Could it be the second actual killer app for VR? Only the stream could keep
First
up.
time some of you will see combat. I know you're scared.
We're gonna make you actually
Let me be clear
seasick.
with all of you. I'm scared too.
We're gonna have someone with a fan blowing air up at you as you jump
Welcome
out.
to France, gentlemen. I lead the local resistance cell.
Of course you put a
Something
piano
big
in the
is
fucking
happening
game.
inside Gestapo headquarters, and we don't know what it is.
We're gonna have to improvise here.
Where's my arm? Ah!
Members of the resistance are perhaps the bravest people fighting in this war.
The Jews are in the floor.
You really should stop. There is no future in it.
Sorry to interrupt, Lieutenant.
Hello. The graphics look kind of cartoony. Something very plasticky, rubbery about it.
Be a wild ride, but we'll get you there.
Jet fighters, brace yourselves.
VR is such a pain in the ass though to play, that's the problem. I can only play an hour at a time without feeling sick. Look at that, that's fucking James Bond.
It's people I'm willing to sacrifice myself for.
Sexy German blonde lady. Mm.
Somehow this motley crew has been tasked with saving civilization. God help us all.
VR. Mm. Oculus. From Facebook. Oh dear. Oh dear. Is it only on Oculus? Surely you can play it on other stuff. I mean, I've got an Oculus, but that's ridiculous if it's Oculus
so much,
exclusive.
Vince. That looks incredible. And now we're here with Respawn Entertainment's Peter Hirschman, game director on Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, to talk more about their new VR experience. Peter, I gotta say, the trailer really grabbed me. Such an incredible story that you're telling to. Tell us a bit about this single-player experience. What can we expect?
Well, Jeff, thank you for having us on the show. I'm representing a whole team back at Respawn that's been working really hard on this, and it's so exciting to premiere the trailer with you. Medal of Honor, going back to its roots, was always about putting the player in the boots of a soldier fighting in World War II. And with VR, we're able to do that in almost a literal way. It's definitely the most immersive experience, most immersive combat experience I've ever been able to work on. And the story follows you as a player being recruited into the Office of Strategic Services, commonly known as the OSS. And their mission was sabotage, espionage, search and rescue, everything in between. You name it, they did it.
I think it might be an actual Oculus
different set of initials now, the CIA.
Exclusive. I don't know. I'm looking
but
up.
during World War II,
I can't find anything.
They sent operatives all over
That
Europe,
says otherwise.
deep behind enemy lines. And that allows us to tell a story where you get
Doesn't
to
say
go to
exclusive,
these
it just
places
says
and
coming to the
locations
Rift
and
platform.
Participate in events that really helped shape the outcome of the war.
One of the things I love about the trailer is you can tell there's a lot of interactivity in the environment, emergent gameplay. You got the piano and other things in there.
It just says Medal of Honor will launch in 2020 for the Rift platform.
Tell the story. It seems like it's all kind of through a first-person perspective, but there are some stories.
Maybe it's a timed exclusive for the Rift.
Oh well, we shot over 120 pages of narrative, which is more than some feature films. We had a huge international cast of phenomenal actors. And it was fantastic. And the story follows a classic three-act structure. Act 1 is working with the French resistance,
Spoilers.
getting ready for the invasion. Act 2 is D-Day itself and the fight.
I can't believe they're spoiling World War II, man. What the hell?
Act is dealing with the Nazi secret weapon program, which involved things like the 262 jet and the V2 rocket and things that could have really turned the tide of the war if we hadn't stopped them.
I actually liked the last Medal of Honor game.
On this journey, this story, and the story.
The one before that was fucking dreadful, but the last one was actually I liked it.
Your head is the camera. We don't have cutscenes. We don't have edits. Everything revolves around your perspective. So you experience this story completely in first person as if you are there. So it creates a much more intimate and emotional connection with the characters and the things going on around you. It was an incredible way to shoot. One of our animators stood in for the player throughout the 3 weeks that we were on stage. And all the actors are always reacting and talking to you directly. And in VR, it's such a powerful thing. It's all about building that emotional connection. And it just makes the experience all the more authentic.
Well, you and Vince, I know this series is really close to your heart, and I'm like, wow, there's
holy
so
fuck.
much there to experience. It looks really rich and detailed, obviously authentic as well. Paying tribute to everyone that was involved in the war. I wanted to ask you also about multiplayer, which is something that Respawn is really.
If you can't even get your fucking live streams to work properly, why do you think going full digital games is a good idea?
VR is that I've spent
cloud, online cloud services.
So much of your career trying to map natural human movements to a controller and just figuring out
Fuck me.
making it feel good, and one of the hardest ones is leaning. And in VR, you know how you duck, you just duck, and how you lean in VR, you just lean. And so the ability to lean around a corner, just kind of peek around the corner and see where the bad guy is just it heightens the tension so much. It makes it feel all the more real. And when you put that into a multiplayer experience, it just raises it to a whole nother level. So we are shipping, in addition to the campaign, we are shipping a full suite of VR modes, including a few that you can only do in VR. And we're really excited.
Wait a minute, you can play it in VR?
People playing those
Without VR?
after it comes out.
Wow, well, definitely a full-blown VR experience. I gotta say, I'm really excited to put the headset on and try this, and it's coming out later this year, right?
Coming out holiday, so yeah, fasten your seatbelts. We are so excited to bring it to players. We've been working on it a long time. Like you mentioned, it's a passion project for Vince and I and everyone at Respawn. It's a wonderful full circle experience for a lot of us that started our careers working.
It's
on
VR
those
though,
original
so it's like
set, going
they're
back
not even
first
going
one
for the same audience.
And Allied Assault, and now to be able to bring above and beyond to a whole new.
They're not going to sell a lot anyway.
Is one
It's
of the
VR.
most exciting things we've been involved with.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Peter. Opening Night Live will be right back. And in the meantime, here's a look at a new game that is launching tonight.
Tonight. Oh.
Fractured by the magic the vow keepers said they would protect us from.
But it could be like VR's second killer app
Still rage across the ruins of the Hollowlands.
alongside Half-Life
This
Alyx.
is proof, they said. It isn't safe. It can't be controlled. Magic cannot be used.
Got that kind of Breath of the Wild art style. It's not multiplayer, is it? It looks like it's multiplayer. Oh dear.
But I am a battle mage.
It's a battle royale? Really? Ugh.
I have broken my vow. And now I fight to break free.
Does the game actually look like this? Oh. Kind of, yeah. Huh. Why can't we have a proper game like this with an actual proper single player? All these systems are wasted in a battle royale mode. Spell break. September 3rd, but he said tonight. You lying shit. You said tonight. You lied to me. Jeff, why would you lie to me? Oh, Flight Simulator. Oh. Sea of Thieves. Just like an Xbox showcase, yeah. Game Pass, yeah. Get Game Pass so you can play games you don't want to actually play. Oh, are they combining them together now? So if you get Game Pass, you get gold as well. I've cancelled my gold because I don't have the Xbox anymore. I gave it to my dad. Xbox.
So many great games in Xbox Game Pass, and many of tonight's games are in it as well. Every year at Gamescom, we like to highlight some incredible games made in Germany. And tonight, we have a special announcement about one of the most legendary German games of all time, created by Factor 5. Enjoy.
In this game, you make German sausage.
最初タリカンの音楽を聴いた時に曲が素晴らしいだけじゃなくてアミガのサウンドそのものも素晴らしいと思いましたね。日本じゃ本当に聴いたことがなかった音楽でした。
Factor 5 was so far ahead of the
Richard
curve, and
from
each
Digital
of their games
Foundry.
pushed game technology as far as possible. I'd say they're one of the greatest indie developers of all time.
Why can't we have more people like him doing it?
ゲームプレイも滑らかで満足いくものだで本当にすごかった。今回タリカンのコレクションが出るってことをとても嬉しく思っているし、これはまた当時みたいにみんなに見せて歩きたいなと思っています。
This was the first game that allowed me to completely fulfill my musical vision. It defined my career and the fans have been there ever since.
Yeah, German hip hop.
It's one of my proudest works.
I've never heard of it. Never heard of it.
In June, Bungie revealed a new era of Destiny 2 that starts on November 10th with Beyond Light. For the first time ever, Guardians will add a new elemental power to their arsenal, the dark power of Stasis. With Stasis, players will take on the powers of darkness to control and dominate the battle. Here's an all-new look at Stasis from Destiny 2
Isaac.
Beyond Light.
You must use stasis on the xenomorphs. Xenomorphs? Necromorphs, whatever they're called.
The floodgates are open. The darkness is here. As you step away from the light, we need only look inward. Focus your power.
They're literally showing the same fucking areas.
Our fight is far from over.
It's her from the first game. She's back? I don't have time to explain what I don't have time to explain. It's never worked. The game's always been shit since the release of the first game. They're showing the same maps.
Let them come. This is their fate.
It's the same maps. Why are you showing the same maps? It is ice. Ice pick. Ice fists. Ice. Ice fist. Ice stick. Ice wall. This won't fuck up the meta or anything, will it? Oh god. How about you separate PvP and single player? Make it like Halo. November 10th, great. £50, please. For something that will probably last about 5 hours. When Destiny do it, it's fine. But when the Order 1886 does it, how dare you?
Without further ado, the winner is Cyberpunk 2077.
Not out yet.
Congratulations. Of course, there are even more awards than the ones I announced tonight. So check out the Gamescom Awards user voting, where you can vote for your favorite streamer, Gamescom's Most Wanted, and Best of Gamescom. The winners will be revealed at Gamescom Best of Show, along
My
with
favorite streamer is
esports
Lex.
and more. So tune in on Sunday,
Smiley
August
face.
30th at 8 p.m. Central European Time to see the
Kappa.
grand finale of this year's Gamescom, where we give gamers the stage. That's it for me tonight, but before I turn it back to Jeff, I just want to say that I hope everyone out there is staying safe and healthy. We're all in this together, so take care. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you very much, Sydney, and it's great to have you on the show again this year. All right, well, a lot of people have been wondering, what will the next generation of gaming feel like? How will it be different? What is that generational difference? Well, back in June, we saw the announcement of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart from Insomniac Games, a title which uses the power of PlayStation 5, the SSD hard drive, and the DualSense controller to create an experience that Insomniac says is only possible on brand new hardware. Well, now it's time for you to decide if you see the difference. Here's an extended, uninterrupted demo of live PlayStation 5 gameplay of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Enjoy.
Come on, chameleon. Right, show us what this fucking SSD is gonna fucking do and actually hopefully change the design of loading stuff and all that. And segmentation of levels and shit. Means it's 4K 30 frames a second. Because there's ray tracing in it, they can't do 60 FPS. Even though Ratchet & Clank was always 60 frames. Even on PlayStation 2.
And not far from where we last saw him. We may still have time to put a stop to this.
Hey, I think I found the bomb back.
Oh dear.
Let's go.
Let's show him how it's done.
Maybe I'm mad, but I actually played a bit of Ratchet & Clank on the PS4 the other day. And I really don't see the generational leap in graphics, personally. I just don't see it.
Feels good to be back in action.
It just looks more high res, it's clearer. Well, not really, because it's in 1080p at the moment, but still.
The train's pulling away. Let's go.
I'm Dr. Nefarious.
Put down the Dimensionator, Nefarious. Put down the Dimensionator. Yeah, right. Today I will finally be free of the both of you.
You gonna show the SSD part yet? The riffs?
Will be mine. Say goodbye.
Do the rift. Or not. There you go, rifting, I guess. Yep. Is this like the start of the game, where you open rifts by accident? I guess I don't know.
Was that supposed to happen? Hitting Nefarious's device seems to have destabilized reality.
Of course it has.
The bridge is shot. There has to be another way across. The rifts appeared to react to your device. Try pointing it at one of them.
How is this any different from this swinging across? What you've done there is teleport across, but what's the difference between swinging across? How does the SSD help with this? Like, you could do that just by swinging across. I thought you were actually going to go to different levels with the rifts in an instant. Ray tracing on the floor.
Sand shards from above.
Which you will never notice when you're playing the game, so it's pointless. All it does is fucking ruin the frame rate.
or at least a very large
Of course,
octopus.
Kraken. Oh, Kraken. Here we go. So this is what I want. You're in the same world, though.
Hey, at least we're on the same planet this time. Nefarious is on the other side of that building. Let's get moving before he does anything else to break.
See, I was hoping you'd actually be able to go to a different world in the middle of gameplay.
Did Dr. Nefarious really resurface after all these just to try and take over the universe again? Yeah, I kind of wish he was doing a worse job. He must have more planned than he is telling us.
It's really awkward to select your weapon in Ratchet and Clank. You have to physically stop the game and change weapon like that. It's going to be like Bioshock Infinite. Where they say, infinite possibilities, and all you bring in is like some ammo and a bit of cover. I mean, what's the difference between that and just blinking across in a game like Dishonored? That's not something special that the SSD has now suddenly made you be able to do. You know, we can do this. We've done this before.
That's all of them. We have to get the Dimensionator away from Nefarious.
See, this is what. So we've gone to a different level.
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
But it's just a set piece. You're not actually doing it yourself. And there's still a bit of loading in between.
Well, it is certainly not good. Right. Where are we? Beats me.
I don't see how the SSD is helping this become a reality. Ratchet! Where's the female Ratchet? It's a parallel universe.
We are too late. Ratchet?
So is it going to be like two-player co-op?
Who?
With a female and male Ratchet? I don't know. They're going to pull Metal Gear Solid 2 where you play the majority of the game as female Ratchet. Well, that wasn't... We saw all that already.
There you have it, Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, and now I am
Like
joined
that-
by Marcus Smith and Mike Daly from
That
Insomniac
didn't sell me
Games.
on the capabilities of the
Guys,
SSD
it was so great
at
to
all.
see that long, uninterrupted demo of Rift Apart, and I have so many questions. It's amazing to see what you're doing with the power of PS5 and the SSD. Let me ask you first,
Yes, you can
Marcus,
blink.
what are you
It's
able
crazy.
to do with Rift Apart that you haven't been able to do before in a
Blink.
Ratchet game because of the power of PS5?
I mean, first and foremost, it's just pure horsepower enables us to fill our worlds with the kind of density and life that we've never been able to do before. More importantly, perhaps, though, is the dimensional shifting that we have going on, which uses the SSD that allows us to fling the player from planet to planet to planet lightning fast, like in way, way faster than anything we've ever been able to do before.
Yeah, the Rift tether, we saw that in the demo. We had seen some of that in the trailer. So that's all actual gameplay. Mike, I'm curious, like how does that work as you kind of play through the game? Are there certain moments and levels where you can jump, or how do you play through that?
It's all set pieces.
Yeah, so in the game, there is dimensional damage spread throughout the galaxy that Ratchet and Clank have to find a way to fix. And you can find these weak points in space-time that you can pull to you with your Rift tether. It's like being able to lasso a portal. And that enables you to basically like warp across the world to find new places to discover or gain a tactical advantage in combat.
Wow, yeah, I gotta say, like when you see that,
I'm
and
telling you right
imagine
now, all the
jumping
planet,
from multiple worlds,
you know, all the traveling to different planets is going to be set pieces.
Instantaneously, almost, and it sounds like there's no load screens throughout the entire game.
That's right. We're going seamless.
That's right. Yep.
Wow. All right. You bite. So confident, both of you say it. I like it. Now, let me ask you about DualSense. That's something that is a big part of PS5. I've had a chance.
The new controller is so powerful. You can put it up your ass and get a prostate orgasm.
Sort of impact the gameplay of Rift Apart.
So at the heart of every Ratchet & Clank game is a powerful arsenal of weapons that just exude
Why is it so fucking stuttery?
And the
It was fine in the
DualSense is
game.
Sort of like, it feels like it was made for Ratchet & Clank just because the haptics give us a whole new layer for the weapons to express themselves. So for example, your burst pistol, of course it gives you like a satisfying click or kick with every bullet. But when you throw the shatter bomb, you can actually feel the energy pulsing off the grenade fade away as it gets further apart from you. Basically, the haptics are expressive enough that every weapon feels different and you can tell what you're holding. But of course, the adaptive trigger like takes that to a functional level where, in addition to the trigger pull feeling unique, we can actually use that as a super intuitive way to add alternate functions to the weapons. So, for example, in the demo, we've got the Enforcer, which is a double-barreled shotgun.
Yeah, they're doing something else tomorrow
until you hit resistance to fire a
8
single
o'clock.
barrel. And then whenever you feel like it's the right time, pull it the rest of the way for a double shot.
There's a
So you
chance
might
I
be
won't
swarmed
be
by a
here
bunch of
though
little
because I've got a
enemies. You
funeral.
only want to waste one shot on them, and then wait a minute for even more to swarm in before finishing them off. But a big guy, you probably want to just give both barrels to right away. So there's a nice intuitive way of basically raising the skill ceiling and giving you
The
more
future
ways
game
to
show
play
is
better.
tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
No, I'm excited to see how you.
But
guys
there's a
are gonna
chance I
roll
won't be
that out
here 'cause of the
across what I'm
funeral.
sure are an
And we'll
insane,
see.
group of weapons as always. Plot-wise, Marcus, tell us a bit about this game. I think some fans have wondered, does this tie into the movie plot line, the game plot line? Like, how it would tell us in the Ratchet verse where this sits.
Yeah. Well, canonically, this is an extension of Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus, the 2013 game. But it's a standalone adventure. So it's one that, even if you've never played a Ratchet & Clank game, you can get into it and you'll understand it and you'll enjoy it.
Is he in a
for
record
hardcore
shop?
Fans, we have a lot of nods. You're gonna see a lot of returning characters and planets and see them all through a whole new light of multiple dimensionality.
Yeah, no, this Rift Tether thing I think looks really exciting. And how often, like, is that something we saw in the demo? Is that something you're going to see like frequently in the game? Are there special moments? Like, I guess I'm curious, like, how often you use that technique for gameplay.
So the Rift Tether has created these anomalies all throughout the galaxy. You'll
said
encounter
that
those
already.
pretty often. There's even a few more types of dimensional damage you'll encounter that we haven't shown yet.
Okay.
Now, being pulled between worlds, that's localized to chasing after Dr. Nefarious in the demo. And that's sort of reserved for special moments when you really have to...
You're not going to be able to do it freely, I'm telling
when
you.
the dimensional damage really tears wide open.
Well, I got to say, it looks incredible.
It's
And
not
then
going
at
to change
end,
the
we got
gameplay
another
at all.
tease
It's going to be the
of,
fucking
this
same. It's not going to affect it really at
Lombax.
all. It's
I
going to
know
be a
you guys
set
have confirmed
piece
she is
like in
playable
Bioshock
parts of the
Infinite or
game.
something.
I think everyone wants to know, though, do we have a name for her?
I mean,
We went through rifts in Bioshock Infinite to different places
a little longer.
7 years ago.
Do we have a number of letters in her name or anything?
On the Xbox 360.
Too many smart people on the internet. They'll figure it out right away.
She's not named Abby, though, right?
Wow. Holy shit, Jeff.
See what you guys have in store for
Holy
us. I
shit,
gotta
Jeff.
Say, I mean, it looks incredible. The Ratchet
You
games are
can't
always so
say
much fun,
that.
and as you said, when you think of
Oh
the power
my
of SSD
God.
and the DualSense all coming together, it looks really exciting.
Oh.
Before we go, though, I think everyone around the world wants to know when we're going to get
Damn,
to play
Jeff.
this game. Anything you can share with us on where you're at in development right now?
Mike.
Mike?
So Ratchet & Clank is coming out in the PS5 launch window. So we haven't announced a specific release date yet, so stay tuned for that.
What kind of window? Is it big window? So no, just kidding. All right, that's all we're gonna get, I'm sure. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart coming in the launch window for PlayStation 5. I gotta say, Insomniac, we're so excited what you guys are doing across PlayStation, and the game looks incredible. So thank you so much for all you've done, and we look forward to seeing more of Rift Apart soon.
Thanks, Jeff. Take care.
All right, Marcus and Mike from Insomniac, thanks for showing us that first look at Ratchet & Clank or PlayStation 5. And that's going to do it.
Well, that's
for
it.
Opening
There
Night
you go.
Live. Thank you so much for watching from around the world, and make sure to stay tuned all weekend.
Well, that was
live Gamescom coverage
laborious.
at Gamescom.global. As for us, we'll see you
Too
later
long.
this year for the Game Awards 2020. Our team is hard at work to build a very special live show for you coming in December. We'll see you then. Good night.
Cut out all the CGI trailers. You've probably got rid of 15-30 minutes of footage. Get rid of the, I don't know, bits with other random people you've never heard of. You've got another 15 minutes off, probably. You could cut it down to like an hour and 15 minutes, no problem. So yeah, just a lot of like waste your time stuff there.